We are here. It is Second Cup of Coffee. Pili was so excited. She was hitting all the buttons. The intro came on. I said, I don't even think we're in the show. So we are here now. A couple minutes late, but that's okay because we learned a lot this week.
A lot.
What'd you learn this week?
A lot. I learned that we can publish a book.
We can publish a book.
Look at this.
Yes. Go over there. Get signed up right now for our newsletter at Fit Rich Life, and you will automatically be on the list there so fitrichlife.com. You will be on the book or be on the list there for how to master a fit rich life in 15 days. And these are the things that we've used throughout, things that have helped us transform ourselves and be a better version of ourselves and find what we want in life and then go after it.
And it's all there in this book. This is, like Jason said, this is all the things that we've learned over the years. And these are all the things that we want to share with you. So things that are you trying to be shorter? So I'm not hidden. Should we
We're switch
sides. We're going to switch sides again.
Yeah. I think that's what it does right there. So Here we are. We are here live on Second Cup of Coffee. What do you got this week? What'd you learn?
That we can publish a book, that we can put our house on market, get it through attorney review and under contract in less than a week. And that was pretty stellar. And we also learned that this is definitely a seller's market, at least here in New Jersey. I don't know about the rest of the country, but here and for residential purposes, it is definitely a seller's market. So if you guys are thinking about selling, I would do it now.
So if you're watching the video right now, so this is me basically in like a Starject stance, because here's me. And then here's me I got to get Pili an apple box.
Or
if anybody's back from
shoes.
Days of actually photography, we got to get Pili an apple box right here so she can step up and be there. But for now, I will do this. I'm gonna move you over a little bit so I can come in screen. So what I learned this week, I'll tell you a funny thing. So Harrods used to have this role, had this basically employee that was the fall guy. And so the fall guy, his job was to basically do nothing. He would sit upstairs, read a book, and do that thing the whole time until he hears a bell ring. And we would hear that bell ring, he would run downstairs, because what would happen below is that there was some customer that was unhappy, right? And so so let's say Mrs. Davenport did not like the dress that she got and she wanted to return it. And she was so unhappy with the service, so she was bringing it back and she was speaking to the manager, and the manager would call up the fall guy. Let's call him Edward. So Edward would run down there and the manager would light into him and say, what a horrible job you did, Edward. You didn't prepare this, everything. You're fired. And then the lady would feel bad. Please, Mrs. Davenport, please don't fire Edward. No. We have to prove a point here. We are in for good customer service. And they would send Edward packing out the door. But Edward, as soon as he walked out the door, would walk out the front door, walk right around to the back of the building, and go back upstairs and read his book until next time when it was his job.
What if it was the same customer over and over again?
Maybe, but that was Snacks Daily. Actually, did a good one there with that. I thought that was a pretty interesting story. So, hey, there's a role for everyone out there.
We actually have someone who is having a birthday in about a month. So happy birthday to you. Yay. And my cousin Liana is on. Aloha, Liana. You are amazing. Yay.
So, full day it has been. We've been really doing a lot this week. It just has gone so fast. It's Friday already, which is awesome, right? So we're getting ready with everything, right? So we talked about we're selling the house. We're getting prepared there. And sometimes it's just figure out the plan. And we don't really have, we know where we're going, but we don't have the house place. We don't have all those things in place, because if you postpone what you want to do sometimes in life, well, you never get started, right? You never take that action. But when you put action in place, well, we have to figure out something.
One step at a time.
That's what we're doing right now. Living in the car, right?
No, I don't think we're going to go that far. We'll probably rent unless we find like the perfect house. Like we want to get to Tennessee and we want to rent a place until we find the perfect house, because that's going to be the house that we want to raise our children in. That's the house that we want to just be in for some time.
We also learned that my 14-year-old bulldog continues to defy the odds.
Yes.
This dog acts like he can't move, acts like he's been the best dog ever. If anybody has been around me, you know Jack. Jack not only was the name of my restaurant in New York City. He actually was the surname for the brewery, and he was the mascot or marketing coordinator, and somehow he was getting calls because he had his own email. So Jack was getting emails and calls out there
through Instagram.
But generally, bulldogs live to about 8, 9, 10 years old. He's about 14. He is 14, not about. And he gets up about 7 minutes a day. Maybe I'll give him 10 on a good day. But somehow he's found his way now where he's climbing onto tables and climbing onto
if there's food
couches.
Food on said table and cushions on said couches.
But I just letting him go.
I don't even know how he gets up on the tables.
I don't either. But sometimes when you have to give them, if they've gone that far, I'm just.
I actually
kudos,
pet him.
Jack.
I'm like, here you go. Here, you
Kudos,
can have
Jack.
that peanut butter sandwich that you've been dying to get for the last 10 minutes. Here's a peanut butter sandwich. Okay, now go. 1 minute later, I'll find him on the couch. I'll actually pet him. I'll be like, good dog. You're defiling my couch, but hey, you got up there.
And we have a fun video coming out. My video, we got back the rough draft or rough edit today for the 100-mile run.
Yes.
It's pretty sweet. I'm excited to dive in that. I'm excited to share that with you. Lots of lessons learned. We jumped on that into a prior show, prior podcast. Go back and listen to about 5 days ago, maybe 10 days ago on the podcast right there. And again, thank you so much for everyone listening to the show. It means a lot. We're getting so much great feedback. We're hearing so much from you. And we just love to hear how we can help. Go over, rate and review the podcast.
Please.
And we're going to pick one review each week, the best review that comes out there, and shout you out on the show. So please go over there to Jason and Pili Project, hit that rate and review button. It really just helps us get out to more like-minded people like you that want to take action, that want to bring their life to the next level. And we're going to have an awesome weekend.
We are.
That's what I got.
That's what I got too. It's been an amazing week. Have an amazing weekend full of joy, love, happiness, aloha, love, and peace.
See you on Monday. Should we take them out so we took them in, or should we just cancel it out, or where do you want to go?
Let's take them out.
Okay.